Dig, dig, dig.
And that is how we start the stream.
Alright, hello stream. Well, let's start by going over last week. So much technical bullshit.
Yeah,
But if I had to take
Technical
a guess, I'd
issues
say
to stream.
But anyway, what we
In Northern
managed to
Ireland,
get
we
done.
live in what we call the now.
What?
Well, there's no better place to be. In the now, ancient rock
Oh.
formations are for dancing all over. And there's always magic in the air.
yes.
So
Wait,
grab
wait,
hold of the
wait,
now
I can't
and
make
never let it
stop. I
slip
can't make it go away.
through your
Okay.
fingers.
down boy, down boy.
I closed
Stay.
it and it's still going. Okay, now it stopped. Okay, we're good. God damn it, Hitbox.
Okay, cool. Sorry I had to deal with that, Dally.
Dig.
Anyhow, just to run through our events of last session.
Ooh.
What did happen? Oh yes. You all met Gabby and went underwater and went to her house where she showed you around the basement, as it were, and introduced you to her dad, who he's named Champ, and he's kind of an odd fella. But
He doesn't like to be
After
crawled
all-
on.
yes,
Yeah, weird. Who doesn't like to be crawled on by
especially
a
not
metal
by
dog?
dogs. And then you guys went to very kindly buy some food for Gabby and her dad.
Well,
Since it's clear that
before
Oh,
we
sorry.
did that, we abused the shark meme considerably.
yes,
We abused the fuck out of that meme.
I was waiting for Bucky
Yep.
to come in and sing the song again, but he's away.
Yeah, Bucky is off getting drunk. He'll show up when he shows up, and he will be inebriated.
Indweebiated.
Well, if he's drunk, he might not be able to find the way back to the mic though. So
He's not going to
I
be
agree
fine.
with you. That's a real concern.
He'll probably just get slightly tipsy.
Hmm. What the hell?
You
Red.
got some background noise there, Dredd?
Trying to finish off my dinner. Forgot to mute again.
There we go.
there we go.
Okay, cool. So, as such, we ended with you guys in the marketplace, just having finished buying a fuck ton of food, and Gabby is just looking at it with hearts in her eyes.
Exuberance.
Holy shit, I've never seen this much food.
Just don't eat it all at once, little. You'll get sicklet.
Yes, right. And part of it's for my dad. He doesn't eat very often.
The big
It's not
question is,
healthy.
well, the bigger question is how we get it underwater without ruining it.
Crap, I
Leave
didn't
that to me.
Huey,
I can teleport. Remember?
can you teleport with the foodlet?
I can teleport with my staff, so I can with the zoom zone. It'd be kind of awkward if I teleported around the place and left my bag behind.
Yep, okay, but your bag is quite small, and there's a lot of meatlet, so... But we could try it.
I have hands. Very stubby hands, but I have hands.
There's a lot of meatlet. You might have to take separate triplets.
That's okay, I can do that.
Okay, so I'm going to say that it'll take 5 round trips to get it all there, so that'll be 10 uses of teleport.
Yep.
But the first time you teleport there, when you appear
So,
with presumably an armful of food,
an arm and a
Champ is
bag
still
full.
watching the TV and he just
So,
what the
I'll be doing this a lot.
uh,
Would you want? Should I just
What
take
the
this into the
hell?
kitchen?
We don't have a kitchen.
You don't have... Where do you want the food, then? Should I just drop it here?
He jerks his thumb at the fridge.
Alright.
Why are you putting food?
Well, where else would I put food?
In your refrigerator?
I don't have a fridge. I mean, I do, but it's back at home.
Then in wherever you guys keep food. We're not your storage space.
Who says this was for us?
Champ blinks a few times and it sort of opens and closes his mouth.
You're welcome.
But, you're giving that... He is visibly rather stunned and just sort of falls back into his chair.
Well, not just this.
And
like,
you can hear
more.
his stomach growl.
I just take, like, I've still got like an armful as I just turn around and just drop it in his lap.
This kid. And Champ just picks up a berry and bites anxiously into it. And his eyes close and he just looks like he's in bliss.
There's more of
And
it.
you can
I'll be
actually see him crying a little bit.
Oh god.
I'll be back with more. There's like a good couple of bagfuls.
Alright.
Don't choke.
I'll do my best.
And he just teleports back and just starts loading up his bag with another load. And just does that until it's all there.
The next 4 trips are pretty much uneventful. Champ is just very slowly eating the food in his lap and just quietly sobbing. Pausing every now and then to wipe the tears off his face.
He just when he first just teleports back, he just starts loading it up, and he's like, "Does your dad normally cry?"
He cried?
Because
What?
he's crying. I mean, he's trying.
Stupid.
He's trying
Dads
to
don't
hide
cry.
it, but he's crying.
Dads don't cry.
I'm pretty sure he's crying.
My dad cries sometimes.
My dad would cry if he had tear ducts.
Well, everyone cries
Gabby is
sometimes.
visibly stunned.
Everyone cries sometimes.
But he's a dad. They know everything. And they're big and strong and...
My
Yeah,
dad
no,
with
no,
his
no,
small
no.
and squishy lip.
My dad has like 6
Everyone cries
arms.
a little bit. Sometimes.
We should go back and check on your dad,
But
make sure he's okay.
No, he's fine. It's happy cry.
Oh, well, that's not so bad, Lit.
No, if he was like actually properly crying, I would probably
Gabby.
come back and grab you.
Gabby is just visibly very confused.
He's very happy.
Are you okay, Gabby Lit?
Well, why the fuck is he crying then? I mean, not that he's crying, because dads don't cry, but crying is what you do when some kid breaks your face, or
Well, sometimes
when you get a
cry.
lung full of water.
Sometimes you cry, Lit, because you're laughing very hard, Lit. And sometimes you cry, Lit, because you're very happy, Lit.
And sometimes you cry when you're proud. You cry for a lot of things, but it's mostly when you're sad.
Dadlet doesn't talk about his
Gabby
feelings
is
very
very
much,
visibly
does he?
confused by this.
And just pat his head and
No.
then just teleport
I mean-
away again with a bag full.
Gabby shakes her head and says, "No, I know dads can't cry, cause my uncle, when he visited and when he and my dad fought, he said that Dad couldn't be a real man because he cried, and I know that Dad's a real man."
Of course your Dadlet is a real manlet. Your uncle's just... And she kind of draws in her breath as if she's trying to think of the worst word she can. Stupidlet.
Whoa. What's the language like?
Steady.
Whoa.
That's not what my dad said about him. He said my uncle was a fucking asshole.
Yes.
Yes, he is probably that lit too.
Nope, still crying.
I don't understand a lot of things, Letty.
Doesn't your Dadlet explain things to you?
He does when he can, but he says that some things that if I knew them, people would want to hurt me because of them.
Letty just looks very worried. Well, I can talk to you about thinglets to help you understand them.
I'd like that. You're smart, Letty. I want to know things.
Am I lit?
You're smarter than me.
I don't know about that lit. You managed to find food lit and live with your dad lit underwater lit, and that's all really scary lit. So you'd have to be brave lit and smart lit to be able to.
That's
do
not
all
being
that.
smart. That's being scrappy. That's being alive.
Oh. Should we go back to where your dad lit is?
You're still crying.
Should we wait until he stopped crying lit?
No. Gabby, it sort of curls up into a little shark ball. I don't know. I don't know a lot of things.
That's okay. Not many people know many things.
Letty digs
Bullshit! Many people know lots of things. Like,
Well, yeah.
everybody knows how to read and write, even though it's really, really hard. And they know how to multiply 2 and 4, even though I can barely figure out 2 and 2. They know lots of things.
Everyone knows different thinglets, though. That's
Everyone
why
you-
it's important to stick together lit, because if we stick together lit, we can teach each other the thinglets that we've learned lit. That's why I'm glad I've got such a big family, and it's why I'm glad I've got this family too.
Everyone knows something you don't.
Exactly.
Well, okay then. You guys can teach me things.
Mm-hmm.
And there's probably stuff you can teach us lit as well.
Did you guys like?
I think so.
Oh fuck. Yeah, he did.
Of course.
So Spud's in the ball pit now.
Yep. I'm not even paying attention.
I'll just have it in the background.
I'm actually playing TF2.
I can't play any decent games right now because my graphics card is blown and I have to wait for a new one to come.
So have we lost a lot of our players to either watching the quivering or playing other games?
Well, I can multitask
Sorry,
pretty
yeah,
well.
No, I'm not watching the quivering anymore.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah,
I stopped that with a big peace and closed it. Because I needed my sanity.
Spud just got knifed by a clown.
Of course you
You're kidding.
No.
Not even gonna ask.
And he's traveling around with Elvis the Frankenstein monster.
I
Nope.
don't.
Nope.
Anyway,
Anyway.
yeah.
No man has all the types.
But what was it? Sorry, I zarged a little bit. So what was up?
So yeah, Gabby was saying, you guys could teach me stuff, and like Yui was saying yes, and Letty was saying, and you could probably teach us some stuff too.
No man has all the types.
And Gabby nods. And she says, "Okay, well, oh, I know the first thing I can teach you. I can teach you what the really cool stuff in this city is."
Oh, that would be nice, Let.
I mean, sure.
Has
I could
Yui...
probably.
Yeah.
I could probably learn that anyway, because the relatives live here. But you know, that's cool.
Do you want to visit your relative, Let's, while you're here, Yui, Let?
I mean, I don't mind if you guys got
Are
nothing
they all
else
really
to
pretty
do.
like you? Because I could probably find them.
Yes and
You
no.
could say that.
Rio's
That
gonna
depends
walk.
which side of my family you're talking about.
That doesn't answer my question, but okay.
I'm just gonna say
But what
yes.
was Rio?
Walks up at this point. So, what I missed?
Hello, Rio, Let. Did you find Ratcher, Let?
No. Fortunately.
Mhm.
Well, I'm sure she'll be okay, Let, but we should probably find her soon, Let. Rio, Let, this is Gabby, Let.
Hiya. I stole your food.
Yes, I remember.
She's really nice, Let.
Her dad's pretty cool as well.
Yes, her dad is awesome, Let.
Yeah, he is.
Gabby...
Rio's just gonna turn in his blink and turn to Crean. So I saw Mr. Eight Legs No Soul go sprinting by. Your work again?
Eight
The
legs,
best
no
name best name I have ever heard for that gentleman.
Eight legs and no soul.
Or you could go with Octocon.
Ugh.
I don't know.
Ugh.
Get it?
The
Octopus
first one's pretty
Con
good.
Man?
Ugh.
Yes, Jed, we got it.
That was terrible.
That was horrendous.
So, as such, then Gabby says, but I know kind of everyone in the city, so I mean, you get to know a place, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you guys want to find someone, I can help you find them.
Well, that would be helpful for Ratcher.
I'm not sure if she knows Ratcher, because Ratcher doesn't live
That-
here, Let.
That is true.
You haven't seen a grumpy Zoroark, Let, have you?
What the heck's a Zoroark?
That's a new.
Okay, she hasn't seen Ratcher, Let.
Black, red, lots of anger.
Black and red and grumpy all over.
That's a Zoroark. Yeah, I've seen some of those.
Hey.
But they never stick around for long.
Hmm.
They go into a corner and then they're gone.
Yep, that's a Zork.
dad lived here, lad?
Gabby counts on her fingers. I'm 6, so I've lived here 6 years. I don't know how old my dad is, though.
So you lived here before the cataclysm happened?
Yeah. I only remember a tiny little bit of it, though. I was real little. But when the cataclysm... cataclysm happened, I kind of remember some of that. There was this big kaboom, and Dad said that we had to get somewhere safe, and that his friends would take care of me. And he handed me to someone who felt real fuzzy. Not fuzzy like furry, but fuzzy like tingly and shit.
Like electric,
And I don't know what electric feels like, but I think so.
It feels tingly.
And then I was sort of in a nowhere, but there were other Pokemon there. It's kind of like I was dreaming, but I remembered more of it.
A PC?
And then I was out again, and then my dad was holding me again, and he said we were going to be okay, even though he was all covered with blood and stuff.
Your dad got hurt, Lit?
Oh yeah, he gets hurt all the time. My dad's
really
tough.
brave, Lit.
Yeah, he is.
Stubbs crashes in. What I miss?
Meow.
You missed the ground?
You
no,
missed
you hit that
everyone.
pretty good.
Rio, meanwhile, is twitching slightly underneath Stubbs.
Oh. Stubbs looks at the flattened Rio. I landed on a Rio. How many points do I get?
All the points. Stubbs.
100.
All the points.
In all seriousness, I've been back for a few minutes and I've been trying to interject. And I was like, nobody's listening to me. I'm being ignored. And then I realized I was muted again.
Sorry, Obi.
Because of
Hello.
course you were.
Well, I had to deal with the dogs almost immediately after we started, and so I was like, oh fuck. So I went to go get my food, and then I came back, and yeah, Obi being Obi again. But yes, continue.
Obi being Stubbs.
Then,
He gets it honestly.
yep.
Oh yeah,
says,
and Stubbs rolls off of Rio.
yeah, it was really weird. There were a lot of Pokemon there, and I remember a lot about them, but it's really hard to explain, and I don't know many words, so it's really, really, really hard. And
That's
she
okay,
stomps
Lit.
on the ground a few times.
If you remember that, you'll be able to learn the words later, Lit. And then you can tell us that.
Okay, yeah, that works. I've tried to learn words before, but dictionaries are really long and confusing. And most of them are written in human.
I can't read human Lit. I think my sister Wendy Lit can. She's really smart.
I can.
She has lots and lots of booklets.
Cool. Oh, but, Yui, do you want to find your family? Or Rio, do you want to find Ratcher? Or
Just call her
is there-
Grumpy.
But not to her face. Never to her face.
Not to her face, though.
No, I'm
She
pretty
never
sure she
speaks.
knows she's grumpy Lit.
It's Stubbs tilts his head. He's like, I thought you told me to call her bitch.
Stop Lit! Language Lit!
Oh.
What?
Yeah, watch your fucking mouth.
Yeah!
Ready?
What Lit?
Nothing.
But that's what Rio taught me.
That happens. Rio!
Rio Lit!
Rio, meanwhile, is still unconscious and twitching.
Gabby pokes him and says, I think he's dead.
He's probably
He's go-
just fainted, Lit.
No, then he'd be ghost type.
Then it'd be all yours.
Does that mean you're dead, Lit, Greenlit?
Of course he is.
Hmm.
That's a discussion that we can talk about later.
Oh, okay, Lit.
Just out of character. I don't think Rio did. Just
No, he's definitely
Rio
dead.
will be fine.
Gabby
No,
is.
I don't think Rio caused Stubbs to call Ratcher bitch. That was all Ratcher.
No, that was totally
too
Rio.
late. It's too late.
Rio's unconscious. He can't retaliate.
Yep.
Yeah.
For the record, when Stubbs said bitch, Dora just looked scandalized.
Mhm.
And Stubbs tilts his head. Why? What's that mean?
It means female dog.
It's a very hard word, Lit, for someone who is a lady, Lit.
Or, female dog.
And it means it sometimes means a Pokemon that's this is actually Dora talking. She says it sometimes means a Pokemon who's a mom to a lot of other Pokemon, like a lot.
It's
Like my
Rio
mum
if he
would.
was a girl.
No, I that's not the. Never mind, huh?
Blink, blink.
That's okay.
He still doesn't understand what's wrong, but
Don't use
You'll
that
learn
word,
when
Lit,
you're
Lit.
older.
and Stubbs, in an attempt to wake Rio up, walks up and does this.
Hang on.
Someone want to tell me what that is for the benefit of the stream?
I'm
Oh.
The
clicking
most
it.
annoying sound in the world.
Oh my god.
Oh
The
no.
moment I read that, like, nope,
Just
nope,
screeches in his ear, basically.
Oh, okay. Metal sound.
More or less.
Rio is going to pop up swearing.
Hey, that
Gabby
was
says, "Oh, cool, you're awake."
He's up now.
I thought that was appropriate.
Come on, Rio,
Fair.
let's go find Ratcher, Lit. Gabby, Lit's gonna help us.
And then Stubbs is like, time to go fox fetching.
But,
He's,
We're going to
he's
need
gonna
some
blink
hounds.
at Stubbs and just like,
I don't even get
and
that
you
one.
just see him, just like,
Box fetching.
no, I know, just Rio misheard because he's still a little
Loopy.
dazed. Yeah.
You're gonna go pole vaulting? What?
So, where should we look for Ratcher, Lit?
Then, Well, I know where the Zoroarks in the city tend to be, and sometimes that's in prison, but I don't want to go there.
I don't
That's a good
think
idea.
she's in prison, Lit. Otherwise,
Wait.
maybe we would
I
have
wouldn't be
seen her, Lit, when we
surprised.
went.
We've already been there.
And then Stubbs thinks for a second and said, didn't we just leave her there?
I
No,
think
Lit,
we
she
actually-
wasn't with us when we went to get you out of prison, Lit.
Oh,
Surprisingly.
hey, you guys were in prison? You're like my dad.
Well, Stubbs was in prison.
Stubbs
ate
is
a
a
shit.
boot, Lit, and Dora is a victim of circumstance, Lit.
She looks at Stubbs and says, "Okay, I changed my mind. You're not like my dad."
What was your first clue?
Stubbs blinks. Is that a good or bad thing?
Yes.
But she says, It'll
Stubbs,
be a little trickier then, but if she's like other Zoroarks, then she'll probably be in the seedier side of town.
to the surprise of no one.
That's the place where the guards don't go. My
And
dad and I hang out there a lot. Come with
Don't
me.
go to Ravenholm.
Stubbs goes, "We're going to a farm."
What's a farm?
Where you grow things with seedlets.
But seed's something you use to describe things, not something something is.
Oh, that's another wordlet. A seedlet.
Shite.
What?
What, are you okay?
Yeah, accidentally kicked my drink over.
Oh.
Oh,
Alright, you mute and take care of that.
damn it,
That could have been a
Chrono.
lot worse.
Oh, I'm good. I got napkins here.
Okay, cool.
Stop
And I
changing
only-
your profile, Chrono. It's distracting.
Chrono has taken my job.
I thought that was Neek's job.
Yeah, I thought that was Nick.
Oh, Neek's the googly
It's
eyes.
a competitive
Nick is the
market.
googlies.
I was going to, but then I got distracted with something else.
Or do I need to start using the various snaps I took of the quivering?
No.
No,
Oh, God,
no.
Let's not.
I think
Good.
it's incredibly
Now
admirable
let's
of
get
Spud to
back
do the
on.
quivering, but can we keep that to his stream?
Yeah.
Yes. Now let's get back on topic and play, shall we?
Alright, so, what's the word? Nada. Sorry, Dora will just say, oh, and, everyone kind of stay close to me. Especially you, Rio, you look like a lot of the guards. They like me, but they don't like guards.
Letty zooms right up close next to Gabby.
Gabby
Aw.
blushes and says, "If your hands were above ground, we could hold hands, but it's okay that they're not. I'll just
if your
touch your
burrowlet-
head."
If your burrowlet was below ground, we could hold burrowlets. Blink, blink.
Hold boys.
I'm not allowed to dig in the road because I don't know how to fix up my hole behind me, and they say that that's destruction of public property, but we can do it later.
Okay.
Yeah, and it gets her in a whole lot of trouble.
No.
It's okay that we're probably it's probably too soon to hold handlets because we haven't even gone on a datelet and you're all little lit and Letty just burrows into the ground. Right.
Gabby is blushing very, very red. And Dora's actually looking at Stubbs, and she reaches down and gently takes one of his stubs.
Stubbs happily hugs Dora.
Dora picks you up and carries you, and Gabby starts leading you guys out of the Portland part of town and into the Harlem part of town.
Shouldn't that be... Oh, God. Oh, God.
Wouldn't it be Oakland?
Or should it be Detroit?
Detroit, that sounds about right.
I don't know. Is that being too harsh?
It's Detroit.
No, it's the Detroit part of town.
Damn
Like
it.
most of town, it's half above water and half under, but you can see that the atmosphere changes.
Is RoboCop roaming around?
No, in fact, this place has almost no guards around, and it's quite less well kept than the other side of town. It's clear that you are now on the wrong side of the tracks.
Letty looks confused. I don't get it, Let. If it's all dangerous here, Let, that means there should be guardlets, doesn't it?
It's too dangerous
It's
for good.
too dangerous for guards.
Yeah, the guards are busy keeping the glassy-eyeds out of the city.
And they can't deal with the stuff that goes on inside the city, and even if they could, the people in here don't want them to.
Oh, that sounds kind of scary, Let. Letty sinks into the ground.
Especially since a lot of them are poison types and dark types and stuff, and the guards are dickheads to them.
That's not very nice, Let. They're Nothing wrong with being a poison type or a dark typelet. Dora's a poison typelet, and Buddy's and Buddy's a dark typelet.
Yeah,
It was
but
Ratcher, but
a lot of the guards are stupid.
Okay, let.
I'm trying to remember what Lynx is from from that rap one. The
Guards.
it's like Philadelphia, but even more shitty.
with apologies.
Liberty City. It's Liberty City. It's just like Philadelphia, but even more shitty.
We apologize to our viewers in Philly.
Mm-hmm.
But
If there are any.
right, Gabby says, "Yeah, that's the weird thing about the guards. They like a lot of them like steel types and fighting types and psychic types the best." Which is why it's really weird that their captain is a fairy type. I don't get it, and I don't want to, because fairy types are fucking scary, man.
That's what
They
she's
can
about.
mess you up.
Yui coughs.
Yeah, like you.
And Stubbs just looks. He's like, "It's just a dress."
It's a
It's
scarf.
a dress of doom.
No, that's later. And if I were shining.
I have a dresslet.
That dress specifically is a dress of doom.
Well, Yui's nice, Let. He's not going to attack you, Let.
Well, yeah, I know that because he's friends with you.
And I think the
Yeah.
the Granbull is quite nice, Let. Like I said, Let, she helped me find you, Let.
I don't know what the heck the deal with her is, but
She was
she's
nice, Let.
scary.
The guard that I was talking to wasn't being very helpful, Let, and wasn't telling me how I could find you, Let. Or, you know.
That's more normal for guards.
And she told him to stop being a buttlet.
Most guards are buttlets. I mean butts.
Stubbs is snickering. Butts.
But
Yui, Let, can you use your psychic power, Let, to find Ratcher, Let, if we're close to her?
Probably not.
Probably.
Dark type.
I don't know, maybe.
Oh wait,
Certainly
what
try.
the hell am I doing? Stubbs has her as one of his contacts.
Oh no! This.
Of course he does.
Okay. Take your bets. Take your bets.
My bet is that the moment he makes contact, we'll just from across the city here, stop!
and then he just points that way.
That's what I was thinking as well.
Okay, Stubbs, what do you say?
And he's not going to be mean. And he just goes, calling all Ratchers. Calling all Ratchers.
You hear a vague screeching sound inside of your head.
Yeah. Hello.
Stubbs, I'm kind of in the middle of something here. Could you not ever...
Not ever what?
Just not.
Do you want me to knock first?
What? For the record, everyone make a perception check.
For a section,
Not-
you say?
Not even.
23.
20. Nat 20.
Okay, Rio, you hear very clearly.
Nat 20.
Holy shit.
I got a nat 18 plus my bonus.
That's your highest roll yet.
Oh yes, it is.
I think you're blown
Jesus.
out of the water by the 2 nat 20s.
Yeah, I am, but it's nothing
Yeah.
compared to your 3 nat 20s in a row.
True.
Friday.
That was fun.
That was.
So, you guys, everyone except Butlet can hear a quiet thudding sound a few blocks down, but Rio instantly knows that it's coming from sort of a slovenly, hovelly-looking building with a neon light saying Joe's on it. And, Yui, you can sense... You know what's really bizarre is that you sense almost nothing in there. And that never happens. Like, the building's just sort of a blank spot.
Oh, good. It's full of dark types. Either that or it's completely empty.
Which that's kind of scary.
But you can all hear a dull thumping coming from inside.
Oh, I hear trouble lit. Do you think it's Ratcher lit?
Yeah, it's probably Ratcher. It's either Ratcher or my uncle.
Oh, well then we want
Rio
to go there in any
pauses.
case lit.
And his eyes do. Basically, it's like. Trying to figure out. Dragon Ball Z Abridged, just like the slow eye turn.
Yeah,
And back to the front.
yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Gabby lit, are we gonna get killed lit if we go over there lit?
Maybe, but I'll protect you.
Okay lit.
Maybe. I like
We're on
those
what-
odds.
We're on what the Richmonds call this the wrong side of the tracks.
I don't
But-
see any tracklets.
The tracks are imaginary.
Oh, I like imaginary lit. She starts
But,
chugging along
yeah.
like a train. Chicka 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 dig dig.
That's
Gabby.
adorable.
Gabby crawls along behind you.
Gabby is a carrot cover.
Eee. We're a good train lit.
Hell yeah, we are. So, you guys train your way over to Joe's, which has a flickering pink neon sign and reeks of alcohol.
Yeah.
This place smells like church key lit.
That is true, it does.
It smells like what?
Church
key.
Keelet, the one who showed up with a bunch of drinks. The what's him called? Klefki.
Klefki.
He's a clever
Oh.
from Fingers who sells alcohol.
Oh,
Hey.
right. It stinks.
Oh dear. Another. Okay, so.
Guy butt.
You are not digging, you are in fact just rolling on the ground, but you're doing it very stealthily.
Stealth roll.
Now we just need Kronk's stealth music.
Or even better.
Inspector Diglett.
I'd watch it.
So, but yes, the thumping from inside is louder, and you can hear a low moaning and.
That's Ratcher.
Yep, we found her.
Ratcher lit?
Shit, they found me.
A little, what's the word? A little, slot in the door opens, and you can see bright red eyes staring out at you. Get the password.
Letty looks at Gabby.
Gabby says, swordfish?
Pastrami.
And
I love that movie.
the thing slams back shut. I don't think that was the password.
Stubbs.
Hey, let us in, you big dumb shit! And she starts banging on the door with both of her tiny fists.
You know, that'd be really funny if that was the password. Let me in, you dumb shits.
Eli, Skybrew flies around and looks for an entrance.
There are no other doors, but there's a few windows, most of which are covered with blackout curtains, but there are plenty of places that Skybrew could get in. Bullet holes, cracked windows, just general low-maintenance areas. Skybrew can get in. The others are going to have a harder time.
Well, Skybrew could get in through the door, but she didn't really want to go mist. Can she do it without misting?
You'd probably be able to squeeze through one of the cracked windows, but you might get hurt, and you'd have to roll stealth to do it silently.
Yeah, I'll rather mist it. Okay, so mist in, and then stay hidden.
All right.
Otherwise,
when you go in, I'll PM you what you see, and the rest of you try and figure out a way inside.
Thing is, if she enters combat, I know of this.
This is true.
You're just going to Kool-Aid Man your way in, aren't you?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Boom! Oh, yeah. No, what would happen would be like if she entered combat, just a tree would start to sprout next to her, and I'd be like, "Sup, bitch!"
Sup?
With a shotgun.
With a shotgun. Yes.
With a shotgun.
I forgot about it. With a shotgun.
Let's try not to start a fight.
No, of course not. But if she gets into a fight, I do know about it.
She has plus 18 stuff.
I assume that the
Letty
door
vanishes
has like,
under the ground and then pops up inside it.
the door has like a door bolt or something, doesn't it?
I think
It has a what?
A door bolt.
Deadbolt.
No, a bolt. Basically, you know, the thing you have to slide back to open the door.
Oh, is that what that's called? Yes, it does have.
Yeah. I'm going to telekinesis that.
Oh.
No,
I don't think they're gonna like
Letty,
that.
I'll need you to roll might, and
to dig through concrete.
And Smarty, I'll need you to roll Arcana.
And Rio's thinking just to let her drink and tell her to meet back up.
Because she's totally going to do that.
I have the sneaking suspicion that this doesn't work.
You dig under, and as you're trying to dig up, you run into concrete.
Bonk.
Thump.
Bonk.
Egg.
Yui, you feel the give of the deadbolt, but then there's the sound of swearing from inside, and you can feel that it's being manually held and just resisted by something.
Well, worth a try.
Letty is going to burrow further along, still under the concrete. Tick, 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 tick.
Can Stubbs listen in for surface thoughts?
You burrow along under the concrete. Sure.
Oh, yeah.
And
Listening to the bouncer to get the password.
What would I
Because
have
he's
to roll
totally
for that?
going to be thinking about the password.
Well, he's
I'm
going
going
to
to
have to
say
think
either
on what.
insight or Arcana.
Well, we could just knock on the
Oh,
door again and
hang
ask
on.
him what the password is.
Hang on, I have a thing. I have a thing that lets Stub use my Arcana roll.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Yep.
Well then.
Yeah, I have a thing that lets Stubbs use my Arcana roll. Which is a plus 15.
That works. You're basically using
Alright.
Stubbs as a relay.
I'm just holding Stubbs up to the door.
You're adjusting him like a TV antenna, trying to get a signal.
Stubbs is the best rabbit ears.
I have a Stubbs. Do not make me use him.
No, seriously, you don't want him to sit on you.
Brio can confirm.
Does Stubbs gleam anything from that?
You haven't rolled.
Well, freaking Yui rolled for me.
No, that was mine to try and unlock the door.
Oh yeah, that's right. Plus 15.
Yeah, you still have to roll. You can just use mine.
Okay, I thought I had to use your roll. I thought that's how it worked.
Oh, no. No, it just means that you can use my score. So instead of whatever you have for Arcana, you have plus 15.
Alright, so as such, you have quite a difficult time because dark types are very resistant to psychic stuff, but you can hear a few vague things. Mostly it's just sort of moping and doping around, but you can quite clearly hear the thought.
Is the password Zarg?
That's what it seems like.
Of the bouncer, who thinking, "What the hell, goddamn psychic type of types? It's probably shit. Don't think we're doing anything illegal here, but I don't want to deal with this today."
We missed about half of that because you zarged for a second.
No, I think he came back in time to tell us all that, because he just said the thoughts of the guard,
God
which
damn
were...
it.
He thinks we're the feds.
The thoughts of the guard, yeah. Essentially, that's the important part.
Damn it, Zephyr.
Your cup. Not tonight.
Letty has burrowed further into the bar, and calls up, "Psst! What's the password, Let?"
Wait, who's Letty saying that?
There's still concrete in the way, but you actually hear a young voice say, who wants to know? Talking ground?
The ground.
I am the great ground mon.
I am the ground monster, and if you do not appease me, I will eat you.
No, Smarty. No.
Hear me.
It is the great Lord Helix.
My name is Letty Let, and I am going around checking password lets.
I am the password checker.
Roll for cute. Plus 20.
How come you gotta check it? What are you checking for?
To make sure it's passwordy enough, Let.
Gotta have at least 3 letters and 2 numbers.
And a capital.
Yeah.
What did you say you were checking it for?
To see if it's
To make sure it's
passwordy
a strong
enough,
enough. Make sure it's a strong enough password.
The access code is access code.
Password is
Code
password.
word, dirtbag.
They do.
Ah, son of a bitch.
For the record, you guys hear a clatter inside, some more swearing, and eventually the patter of feet near the door getting softer.
Be ye disabling on yonder
And meanwhile,
shield.
with Letty. What?
No, it's alright. They're just making dorky references.
Are there any other kind?
Meanwhile, with Letty, what was the word? Oh yes, the voice says, "That's really weird. You're weird. You a cop?"
No, Let. My friend went to jail, Let.
Oh, okay. Then maybe you're safe. Unless he didn't kill anyone, did he?
No, Let. Also, I think we made friends with an Iglylit, who is in jail lit.
Oh, him.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit, you're friends with the... Oh, God, no wonder you're going around checking passwords.
Friends
You're
with the puff.
scary.
Friends with the puff.
Thank you, Lit. You're
Okay,
scary too,
I'll
Lit.
give you the password, but you gotta promise to keep the mafia off our butts.
I'll do what I can, Lit.
I'll make you an offer you can't refuse.
The password is... today's password is fuck you, Ledison.
Use that as a swear.
That's adorable.
Thank you
Hang
for
on,
your
isn't
help,
that
Lit.
what
That is
it-
a very good password, Lit.
Out of character, isn't that what
No.
Gabby
No.
said?
No, it's very
Yeah.
similar to
No,
what Gabby said.
Gabby said, "Fuck it, let us in."
Letty burrows back to the others.
Any luck, Letty?
That will
I
be a
found out the
yes.
password, Lit.
Did you get in?
And then Stubbs is like, just think the password.
That's rude.
What is it? Give me-
Well, he said to think it so that he can know it, and then tap it in Morse code on the door.
Letty thinks the password to Stubbs and then just falls over giggling.
Yeah, Chrono's really trying to spruce up the place with his avatar.
He's cleaning up.
God damn it.
Eli got it.
Ugh.
It's still stuck on the giggling one for me.
Ugh.
It works on
Spruce
so
up the
many
place.
levels.
But
Chrono, could you just link it in the chat?
but
That's a tree in a maid outfit.
Actually, that does kind of make me wonder what exactly kind of wood a Trevenant would be made out of.
Deadwood.
Sure, why not?
depends on the Trevenant.
Don't remind me of that place.
But yes, so Stubbs does the Morse code thing into the door.
All right.
Stubbs is smarter than he looks. Shocking.
All right.
That's easy.
So there is a ka-chunk, and the door opens, and do you appear to them?
Stubbs walks in.
Yeah, sure. Sky Brew joins you.
Skyru is the one who opened it, and the bartender instantly looks over at the door and says, "Oh, for Christ's sake,
Letty pops up.
Randy, what the hell are you doing?"
Letty pops up. Oh, you remembered the password
Letty, you have
right
some
now?
trouble digging through the floor, but you're able to.
It's easier on the
Just-
surface level.
You carry
Yeah.
some dirt with you.
The bouncer staggers back in from the hallway.
Was that having some drinks, I guess?
And just but there was I did sorry, boss. And the bartender just stares at you all.
Sup?
Frescum. a Zoroa comes over to you guys and begins sniffing around all of you.
Stubbs sniffs back.
Hey, don't do that.
Hello there.
It's weird.
How
It's weird when
tall?
you
How
do
tall are
it
they?
to
I
me.
can't remember.
Zura
Not
aren't
as tall as
Um,
you.
Okay.
Let me see. A Zura
The Zoroa,
Zura is 2 feet 4 inches.
Zoroarks are much taller.
Oh yeah, much taller.
But the Zoroa just sort of noses around you all and says, "Alright, they seem clean. None of them smell like cops, though this one kind of smells like the kitty pit." And he taps on Stubbs' head.
Letty looks vaguely offended. I'm not clean lit, I'm dirty lit.
He knows the path.
Oh shit, the puff!
Bless you.
Thank you. The boss put a cigar out on my head.
But, oh yeah, you do kind of smell like... Wait, shit! You know the Mafia? And all the Zoroark in the bar are now just staring at you.
It's okay, lit.
Except for one you recognize as Ratcher, who
Except
is
for the
repeatedly
one.
hitting their head against the wall.
Letty waves her sweater sleeve. Hi, Ratcher lit.
Sky Brew
I don't know them. I don't know them.
Rio's
I'm
just
trying
going to
ignore
go
them.
over there and hand her a drink.
I'm sure she's already had a few.
What was it? What else was Skybrew doing something?
She was going to try to stop Ratcher from hitting her head against a wall.
By doing what? Getting in the way?
Mm-hmm.
Then she
She's
should be
not hitting
hitting
her
her head
against
against
the
you.
Yeah. You get repeatedly smacked between a wall and a skull.
Ow. 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 Ow.
Sky Brulette.
It's not gonna make us stop.
Until eventually Ratcher just sort of waves you away and gets back to her head hitting. And when Rio gives her the drink, she stops just for barely a second to down it, then tosses the glass away and continues hitting her head.
Green, can you stop her from doing that?
Queen will scuttle over and just kind of put one big wooden hand in front of her face.
She continues hitting her head against your hand.
Letty leans over to Yui and says, Ratcher lit hurt herself in her confusion, Let.
I get it.
Stubbs just looks at her doing that and said, "Yeah, you're gonna get a splinter like that."
I don't care.
You're gonna get a concussion. You keep doing that.
Thank Arceus for small favors.
Letty digs over. Ratcher lit? Why are you here, Lit?
Then, actually, the bartender looks over and says, Ray, you know these guys? And Ratcher rubs her temples. No is a, strong word. We had an, adventure
She's going out with him
together.
and just points at Rio.
No, they're not Lit.
Ratcher's gonna punch you in the face.
Well, it's more along the lines that we saved her life several times.
Stubbs looks at you. He's like, "Even I'm not."
And
that
then-
dumb."
And then Rio pauses and or was it just once? Because if you think about it, you have
think it
the
was
future
twice.
where she and
It
just
was once for you, twice for me.
well,
Friends
Rio's
don't
basically
keep track
just going to
of how
be
many times they saved their friend's life, Lit. That's just what friendlets
Oh.
do.
Rio's just going to be like jotting out a chart of the temporal shifts and how
Just making a little timeline.
Yeah, that's what I was. And Rio's just mumbling as he does that.
Ratcher lit, is this your homelet?
No, it's yes and no.
It's a watering hole.
It's the place
could
where
call it
everyone knows my name.
But you
And
just
it's
called
And
you...
they're always glad you came.
Didn't the bartender call her something else?
Ray.
Yeah.
Didn't they call you Raylit? Is that your name, Lit?
Ray's got a lot of names, says the bartender.
Oh,
But Ray, the mutt there kind of looks like a cop. You sure they're safe? And Ratcher says, "No, but I'm sure they're not police."
We're not. He
Good
just looks
enough.
like a stuck-up asshole.
Randy, close the goddamn door and stay in front of it this time.
Wait, hold on. When they said mutt, who were they referring to?
Rio.
Rio.
Oh, okay.
You
Yo!
Hey.
Yeah, that guy.
Ratcher goes over to a chair and sits down, nursing her clearly aching head. So, yeah, well, this is where we, dregs of society get together and drink our woes away.
Mm-hmm.
We're not well liked anywhere. So, we make do with the places we have.
I like you.
We like you, Lit.
That's because you're all stupid. And I
Yes,
mean
we
that
are.
in the most affectionate way possible.
And so we go. That's why you hang around with us.
Also, what the hell is this thing gnawing on my ankle?
Is it
And
Gabby?
Gabby is, in fact, gnawing her ankle.
That's Gabby.
I just imagine this whole conversation, and what is this gnawing on my ankle? And you just see the leg come up, just like at
With
a
Gabby dangling off
like,
it.
Meow, 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 meow.
Gabby Lit? Why are you eating Ratcher Lit?
She smells like the stuff my dad smells like sometimes. I was curious.
You should probably let her go, Lit. You don't know where she's been, Lit.
Okay.
And Gabby lets go and plops back to the ground.
Ratcher Lit, this is my Gabby. This is Gabby Lit.
When you say my Gabby lit, Gabby just basically goes starry-eyed. And she grins, just this huge grin, and slams her little dragon feet against the floor, flapping her tiny little hands.
And Stubbs like, aww.
He's doing a happy dance.
We're sorry to bother you, Ratcher Lit. We just kind of wanted to make sure you were okay, Lit. Because we hadn't seen you in a while, Lit.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like you kind of hurt your
Noble.
head, Lit.
She just glares at Letty at that, and she says,
Letty quails.
"Yeah, that's noble of you. Look, you guys are the good guys, so go do your hero shit. I'm just gonna keep surviving."
We're not that good, Lit. We kinda were involved, Litted in, Does anyone want to explain the computer Lit thing?
We blew up a computer and let out criminals.
Rio's just going to turn to the bartender. Can we get a round over here?
We didn't
Around what, Lit?
Okay, we didn't technically do anything. The criminals got out of the computer.
We were kind of there, Lit. And
We were just there when it happened.
I think we
Oh,
might have been
Jesus,
partly
that was you
responsible,
guys.
Lit, but I'm not sure, Lit. It's all very confusing, Lit.
Ratcher face desks, and in fact the bartender does come over and say, "You guys are the ones that caused that? Tell you what,
Yes,
first
and
round's on me." And he puts down
Vodka's great.
Mhm.
a bunch of glasses, one in front of each of you, and deftly pours alcoholic drinks for the adults and non-alcoholic for the kids.
Yeah, juice box.
So me.
And Rio.
You and Rio.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Letty looks confused.
Rio's
Cream
close enough to an adult.
Cream just gets a bucket of vodka.
Queen.
So
Hold on. Does he actually get a bucket or
Yeah.
does he get the shot?
Bucket.
Wait, a bucket?
He just gets a
Yeah.
straight up bucket full of vodka.
Queen would take up the bucket, look at it, and then appear to about to drink it, and then pauses. And then you just kind of see it disappear for a moment. And then he just sits there.
So
Well, I mean, he's dead. Can he actually get drunk?
Well, the issue is, okay, here's what I thought. Here's the idea. Shelly's inside of him. If he drank, where would the vodka go?
That's a very
Shelly
good
would
question.
get drunk.
Yeah, and Shelly is very much a babby. So, not happening. So he just, like, stored it.
Fair enough.
Like,
I'll drink it later.
Yeah, I'll drink it later.
so I'm confused, Let. Does that mean that Cirolet and Unlet are your friendlets?
Wouldn't call them friends, but they didn't deserve what they got. I'll tell you my version. I'll tell you my version of the story.
Yes, please, Let. Letty makes herself comfortable on the ground.
It's kind of the only version we've heard.
Skybrew just sits on the drink.
Fuck yeah, juice box.
Just plops down on top of the drink.
Sarah, the bartender takes a seat and says, "Sarah and Noon, I ain't gonna lie to you, they're not the best mons. They got a checkered past.
Who doesn't?
They ain't not the nicest types, but they had an idea, and it was a good one. They wanted to keep people safe from the glassy-eyed disease, and they figured, working with some of the local computer geniuses, they knew a way to do it. Because, you know the human PC system? They figured that they could hack into it and find a way to take Pokemon in and out from the inside. And that way, they could lock themselves and all their friends up until this whole shitstorm blew over. But they took it a little too far. They decided they needed to keep as many people safe as they could, so they started catching Pokemon.
I thought only humans could catch Pokelets.
Un's the one who got around that. That's the Porygon. He jailbroke the ball. They have a special mechanism around it that makes it so that only humans can get them started. But, Un decided, fuck that shit. Took him a while to figure it out, but he did.
Can you catch a human?
No, I don't think we can catch humans.
He shrugs.
I
don't know if they ever tried. We don't really let humans in the city.
That's a shame.
Why not?
Because the guards are assholes. But that's one of the few things they're kind of right about as far as I'm concerned. Even so, we're not getting into that debate now. But the point is, Sarah and Un are crazy motherfuckers. But They do want to do good things. They're just also complete psychos.
They mean well, they're just going about it the wrong way.
They're just going about it like the Joker.
But hey, that's just my story. And he lights up a cigarette.
What are they gonna do now that they're out again, Let? Do you think they're gonna start trying to catch Pokélets and put them in the computer Let again?
How the hell should I know? But if I had to take a guess, that's where I'd put my money.
When they were in the computer Let, they seemed like they were in a lot of pain Let.
It's on purpose. I mean, easiest place to store a Porygon and a Rotom is a computer. But they are all about computers. So they had to add some special features. Call them firewalls.
Just out of character, the bartender, I'm hearing Ocelot from Phantom Pain, and it works.
I don't know. I got Bastion narrator.
Oh, I want to hear that now.
Letty is just picturing a giant wall of flame and kind of quivers slightly. Oh, that sounds really hard, Let.
I don't think they mean an actual wall of fire.
Blink, blink.
Rio, you can see, is fighting some memories at this point.
He's got the 1,000
felt
yard
like that
stare.
to them, though. I can't claim to know. I was never caught by them. I was a friend. They said they was gonna save me from among the last.
You'd think they would do friends
their
first.
Promise.
Friends they know
Only
won't.
the friends that wanted to go in. The ones that didn't, they said we was being stupid, but they'd honor our wishes as long as they could.
Fair enough.
There's no way to stop the glassy islets if you're all in a computer Let, though.
I think they figured just wait till someone else does.
Yeah, that doesn't happen.
Or
Trust
wait
me,
till
I've been there.
Or stay in the computer and wait till they all die.
That also doesn't happen.
We don't know.
Anyone else getting a Fallout feel from their plan?
At least I'm not the only one that was thinking it.
I ain't gonna claim Sarah and Un are some kind of heroes or anything like that, but I don't think they deserved what they got.
Yeah, it's still not nice to hurt Pokélets.
That's all the cops do, kiddo. They just hide it behind a badge.
Rio's growling
That's not
slightly.
what police lit are supposed to do, Lit. Police lit are supposed to look after Pokélets.
What you're supposed to do and what you actually do can be real different things.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that right, Ray? And Ratcher just downs another glass. But that's my story. Maybe you can hear another side. Might change your mind. Well, we'll see. Stay safe on the streets there, kids. Ain't nice. Ain't right. And he goes back to the bar.
Letty blinks and then looks at Ratcher. I like your friend, Let.
Aw. But, Ratcher growls and says, I don't, but I'm glad you do.
I'm glad someone does.
For the record, Gabby actually slowly walks behind Ratcher so that she's facing her tail and says, Grumpy.
What she says is, I'm gonna have a ready action to grab Ratcher if she turns on, Gabby.
You just preemptively grab Ratcher.
Ratcher
it's an action.
Ratcher just slaps Gabby away with her tail.
Okay.
Ow! I didn't say it to her face.
Oh,
Queen will
God.
start to laugh.
You get an A for effort.
Rio just pauses
Oh,
and
that's
keeps
beautiful.
drinking.
That's beautiful.
Letty looks smitten.
Gabby just sort of goes back over to Letty, clearly with her ego bruised.
As it should.
And Ratcher actually cracks a small smile. Only for a split second.
Letty, very briefly,
It's nice of you
very
guys
lightly.
to come get me.
Sorry?
As, ill-informed.
Sorry,
Go
what?
on, go on.
Letty very briefly, very gently, lightly nuzzles her head against Gabby and then withdraws.
Oh.
Gabby is now a bright red giblet.
But yes,
So-
what was Ratcher saying?
Ratcher says, not that it's not nice and adorable that you guys came to get me, but there are so many better things you could be doing right now.
We
Yeah,
know.
like
This is
toppling
just
the
kind of.
government.
This
Rio
is just kind of
turns-
on the priority.
Rio
We just
turns
needed to
to
know where you
Ratcher.
were.
Well, Rio's gonna turn to Ratcher. Well, frankly, Selby's still out there. I don't want to lose anyone else.
That means he loves you.
Just kiss her, Letty.
She just sighs and says, you're sweet.
By the way,
Dumber than a sack of bricks. But sweet.
now that she says sweet, it's in character.
Mhm.
I think Rio's reaction should be is like, nah, that's Stubbs.
You've got me confused for him. And just nods at Stubbs, who's probably on his back trying to drink.
Yeah, that actually was what he was doing.
Yeah, Dora will help you with that. But, Ratcher says, you can both be stupid. She actually gets up and kisses Rio on the cheek.
Yes!
Oh, yeah.
Shipping totally justified.
I didn't
just
see
wish
that
you-
coming.
You're a nice
Oh, come
kid. I just wish you'd figure out that you can do better.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Maybe, but you're the only one
Unmarked.
here. And Rio pulls her in for a kiss.
Oh! Queen will take a step
That is
away
the
from the
least
group.
romantic.
Yeah,
Queen will take a step away so that when she flails, he's not hit.
Yes, she
Oh my
is
God.
flailing it, though eventually she calms. And
Stubbs has not been paying attention to any of this.
Whoa, what's going on? What now?
Letty's
Dora
bright
is-
red and in the ground.
Dora is blushing like crazy and just sort of clings to Stubbs. And Gabby looks intently and says, wow, they have long tongues.
I'm having a feels overload.
Kiss the girl.
All of these emotions.
Stubbs looks at Dora. What I miss?
You see Ratcher
just
and Rio
reaches
Frenching.
over. He just reaches over and just turns Stubbs' head so he's looking at the two.
Letty just kind of turns to Yui and goes, but they haven't even been on a datelet.
Skybrew will just
This is the
looks-
day.
What's Skybrew
Uh,
doing?
Skybrew looks for 2 seconds, then yawns and looks to everyone else and says, "So, when are we going to make a new government?"
We're not overthrowing the government.
They won't
Wow.
let humans in.
And
For good reason.
Humans can be
Why?
kinda... Humans like to catch Pokélets, and not all of us want
This
to be
is an
catlit.
entire
Not
city
all of
full
them.
of Pokemon.
Not all of them.
So,
Oh,
No,
so
is
actually,
the
I'm
short
going to
answer.
hang on. I just got a quick change to the cheesy one-liner.
Oh, not
Maybe.
another one.
Maybe, but you're the best I've found.
Again, I think the statement, that's not romantic!
True.
You, Ratcher is huffing for air, and she just says, "You suck at this." Seriously, just unbelievably terrible.
you
How
flies
can
against
you...
the wall.
How do you expect anything different? He evolved, what, a month ago?
Not even that.
Not even that, like a week.
Oh Jesus, I'm a pedo.
Well, technically not anymore.
Yeah, I'm putting Rio at about 18 before he evolved. So,
That's like a year or two younger than Ratcher, and I'm using theoretical Pokemon years, so you get the idea.
yeah.
Yeah, I just suspect that by the time like a Pokemon evolves, at least the first time, by natural means, they're at least a decent
A
age.
teen.
Yeah, at least.
Pokemon can grow up without evolving, and they can evolve without growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've seen both cases of that.
But
Mhm.
Ratcher wipes her face and says, "God, when the sociopath is more romantic than you, you are terrible at this."
Yes.
Casanova, you are not.
Rio
But
shrugs,
anyway,
maybe. Didn't get much chance to practice.
Well, now you do.
Who? I don't even want to know who you practiced with.
Well, looks like you'll get plenty of chances from here on out, seeing as how I can't get rid of you.
You still coming with us, Ratcher?
Like a bad fungus.
Yeah, that's an apt description. Good job, Treebeard.
So wait,
Bottom.
so wait, who's the sociopath?
Ratcher.
Ratcher.
Oh.
And she says, "Okay, now, what was this about toppling the government? I'm not necessarily
They won't help humans.
We're not
and they
overthrowing the government.
They're mean to Pokemon, and they won't help humans.
Well, they are mean
We're
to
still
Pokélets.
not overthrowing the government.
I
They
thought we
lock
were trying
Pokemon
to get
up behind firewalls.
Sky Roulette, one of the reasons at the moment that they're not doing a very good job is because they're saying that they're looking out for Glassy Islets. So if we go ahead with our plan to fix the Glassy virus then maybe things will start being okay again and if they're not, then we can fix it
You're really smart," says Gabby.
It's a higher priority than being nice to everyone.
Dig.
Okay.
Niceness kind of goes out the window when people are trying to kill you. Actively trying to kill you.
Skybrew kind of tears up.
Sky Roulette, are you okay, Lit?
She says, "Mm-mm.
What's wrong, Lit?
People are dying."
Yes, they are.
Rio,
People have died.
You can just see Rio flinch slightly on hearing that.
I know that, but we're gonna try and help it so they won't anymore.
Humans are dying. Pokemon are dying.
Everything in between is dying.
People die all the time. Like, I know that most Pokemon have a mommy and a daddy, but I don't know where mine is. And I guess she must have died. I don't know.
Maybe
But-
that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that this is Gabby talking.
Obviously.
I think that the best thing we can do is to make it so less.
Stubbs waggles a little bit. I wonder where
Yeah.
my parents are.
And there's a place here with Pokemon who want to help each other, but humans are dying too.
But when we stop the Glassii virus, that'll help the humans as well as the Pokelets.
The humans are helping
Yeah.
themselves and we're helping ourselves.
Besides that, there are some humanlets and Pokelets working together. We met them before we found you, Sky Brulette.
You did?
Yeah,
Mhm.
we helped them dig a big holelet, and they're keeping all the glassy islets there until we can cure them, Lit.
Won't last forever.
No,
Creamlet,
but
we're doing the best
it buys
we
us
can,
some
Lit.
time.
It's better than having to kill all of them, Lit, or let them kill everyone else, Lit.
That is not a fun time.
I don't like being sad, Lit.
You don't like being sad. I can feel everyone else's sadness. How do you think I feel?
I don't like you being sad, Lit, either.
Gabby just wraps her little arms around Letty.
Oh, big. Thank you, Gabby,
And-
Lit.
Ratcher is quiet for a moment before eventually she says, "The idea I'm getting here is that we need to find whatever is doing this and kick its ass as fast as humanly possible
That
before
was the
you
plan.
guys make me hate being alive even more. So, y'all want to get started on that? Like
Well.
now?"
We should probably take Gabby Lit home then. Letty looks slightly sad at this.
Gabby gnaws on her lower lip. Dad'll want me to come home, but I want to protect you. You're little and small and stuff, and big people gotta protect little people.
But I'm older than you, Lit. So I should be the one protecting you, Lit.
I'm bigger. Then we
By
should
that
protect each
logic,
other.
I'm bigger.
Protect each other.
Mm-hmm. We all gotta look out for each other. That's how we stay alive.
You're a princess, Letty, and I'm gonna be the dragon that lights people on fire who try to hurt you.
But why, Lit?
I'm not gonna say anything.
I thought you were a shark, not a dragon.
That's not what I was gonna say, but okay.
I'm a shark and a dragon. Shut up.
Shark dragon.
Blah!
Blah.
I'm a shark.
By the way, that was in character.
I'm a shark.
Queen is a little drunk.
He has a bucket full of vodka going through his roots.
Yep. He needed a drink after everything that was being said and done. He is not a happy drunk.
Yeah,
He's a
he
very
is.
sad.
What was it you said
He's
in the
a very
chat?
sad-
He put Shelley on Letty's
He
head.
put
so that
Shelley
he
on
could drink.
Letty's head, drank the bucket, and then picked her up again.
Yeah, but like Queen is not. Queen is a very sad and depressed drunk.
I'm gonna have to start making hangover
Uh,
kills tomorrow, aren't I?
Gabby
Technically no,
actually
because Queen's
glances
dead.
at-
It doesn't matter.
Raven says, maybe we should wait until you all sober up and get over your hangovers.
You sure your dad's going to be okay with you spending the night with Letty?
That's right. Letty can spend the night over there.
Yeah, I mean, what can Pokemon do at night? All we do is sleep.
Rio's just going to shift his eyes over to Ratcher.
Dig. Dig.
Don't.
Dig.
Ratcher smirks at you and bops you on the head.
Gabby, can we take you homelet? And I had something I wanted to talk about with your dad, Lit.
Oh, sure. And I think that if you guys need a place to stay, then my dad would probably be able to let you in one of the big rooms above his room.
That's right.
But
I
yeah,
got
we can do
relatives, remember?
Party at Gabby's place.
Right. Okay, everyone who wants to can come to my place, since we've actually got food now. Holy crap! That is so amazing.
It's good not to starve.
Mm-hmm.
It is. But anyone who wants to go with Yui and find his family, that's cool too. But could you maybe come with me, Letty?
Okay, Lit.
And she starts heading back off towards the water line.
Letty follows.
Good.
So, shall we split the party?
Sure, why not?
No way that could go wrong.
No. Never.
Whoever wants to go and be with Letty and Gabby, one party. Whoever wants to go with Yui, other party.
And then Rio and Ratcher on their own.
They're
Yeah,
gonna go off to some motel.
No,
Yeah,
it's just
that sounds
like,
about
so
right.
we're gonna split the party, and we're just like, I'll go with it, and you see Ratcher's hand come out, grab him by the front, just drag him away.
Yeah.
I'll go with Ratcher.
Oh.
Yeah, okay.
Stubbs will follow Yui. Because why not?
Yeah, Green will follow Yui.
And Skybrew?
Where's Skybutt going?
Skybrew will follow Yui.
Alright. So we'll handle the scene with Letty and Gabby and Champ first.
Hold on, wait, question. Isn't nighttime already?
The sun's beginning to go down, but it's not night yet.
I just realized we let Letty and Gabby go through a city by themselves at night. Or getting
Yeah,
close
but they
to
can
night.
both tunnel underground.
Oh, okay, yeah, good point. Never mind then.
And
Couldn't-
Gabby's been
couldn't
in
Yui
this part of
just-
town before.
Also, couldn't Yui just teleport, get back here, and then go?
That is a possibility.
I could, yes.
For-
Yui has limited teleports.
For the
I have
record,
20
Yui,
teleports a day.
I'm gonna want you to roll some Streetwise or something similar. Sorry, I'm having trouble remembering all the abilities to
That's
find your cousins. And
Just listen for the screams.
that is fair, but
The many souls of the damned.
Yeah, part of your family lineage is ghost types, right?
Ah.
Yeah.
Queen's just
Pretty
gonna
much.
be like, oh shit, ghost types, cool.
But first, you guys get underwater without incident, and when you get there, you see that Champ is actually not quite asleep, but in a bit of a food coma, and just looking incredibly satiated and satisfied and happy. And as soon as he sees you, he smiles, and he just picks up Gabby and pulls her onto his chest and hugs her, and reaches down and pats you on the head.
Hello, Lit. Are you feeling feeling better,
Hey.
Lit?
Better than I have in years, kiddo.
Oh, good, Lit.
It's all thanks to you.
Um,
You have no idea how much this means to me.
it's just food, Lit. Everyone should be able to eat, Lit. And I wanted to make it up to you, Lit, after I was nosy and rude, Lit, and about your Finlit, and I wanted to say sorry, Lit, about that, because it's just that I thought that maybe you had gotten hurt, Lit, but you're not, Lit. It's just that, you're a male Gabite, Lit, and all male Gabite Lits have that, Lit. And you must be a really good Gabite Lit, and a really good dad Lit, because you're really nice to Gabby Lit, and she turned out really well, Lit.
The first meeting of the parents is always the most awkward.
Oh, Eli Zard. God damn it.
I think it was gonna be funny because that makes that moment more awkward, and that he's just trying to fill the silent void. To get in the spirit of Queen, I am drinking.
The spirit of spirits.
Oh, that would be nice. You killed a bottle of vodka.
So, kind of character Q&A, a brief Q&A time.
No, I think Eli's back.
Eli is back. Oh no, Eli's still sagging.
Okay, but when you were talking about spirits, Dave told me the other day that when he was little, he and his family were out in the town, and they passed.
Again.
Sorry.
No, carry on.
And they passed by a liquor store, and it was selling wines and spirits. And little Dave pointed and said, "Look, we should get some because we need to raise our spirits."
That's
adorable.
I know.
God damn it, little Dave.
When you're hugging Dave, could you also just tell him "God damn it" for me?
But he was little at the time.
God damn it,
Okay,
little
fair.
Dave, you're adorable.
How?
But anyway,
how much did you get
sorry
before
for
you
zarging
cut?
right there. Almost none. I am very sorry.
Damn!
Oh,
It won't be as awkwardly cute.
I could
Sorry.
maybe. That's okay. I could maybe try and recreate it.
Go for it.
If the rest
Only
of
if you want to.
If the rest of you don't mind listening to it again.
Nope.
I wouldn't mind.
Oh, now how did it start? Well, I wanted to do something to make it up to you for being all nosy and rude about your Finlit, and I'm really sorry about that. And I was just worried, Lit, because it looked like maybe you had got hurt, Lit, but you're not, Lit. You just have that because you're a male Gabite, Lit, and all of them have that, Lit, and you must be a really good Gabite, Lit. And you must be a really good dadlet too, because you're really nice to Gabbylet, and Gabbylet turned out really well lit.
And Zogged.
If you zarged again, so help me God.
Please tell me.
No,
Please, no.
No, I heard
Oh,
that
God.
all.
Thank God.
good.
I heard it.
And Garcia.
And he just sighs quietly and hugs Gabby to himself. I'm not a good Gabite kid. I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. A lot of mistakes, but if I can just make this little mistake happy, and it boops her nose, then I think I'll have done something worth doing.
Well, I think you must be a good Gabite lit if Gabby lit came from you lit.
I guess so. And he gently strokes her back, and Gabby's just looking rather embarrassed, but also very happy. I guess by that logic, your mom must be a real good Diglett, huh?
Yeah, and and my dad's a real good well, Teddy or Celeste. My parents are both real good lit.
Yeah, I figure they must be. He sits up and just puts Gabby down, and he says, I don't want you to feel obliged or anything, but I think you're good for her.
Letty looks kind of worried. Did Gabby ask you permission to go on a date let?
He actually bursts out laughing. Permission? Oh my god, you're adorable.
That's what we've been saying.
That's what I've been told.
And he just says,
Gabby, you absolutely have permission to go on a date with Letty. This is the best possible thing. You're nice and you can't knock her up. You think I'd complain about this? You're nuts.
It's just because
Gabby is just looking mortified right now, and she's just
Dad.
watching like crazy.
It's just
Nobody is nuts.
it's just that she's 6 lit and I'm 8 lit, and I don't want
I don't want to catch pregnancy.
What?
Yes, because that's how that works.
And he
Pregnancy,
says,
the worst disease ever.
just look, kid, by the time I was your age, I had done much stupider stuff. She can do a lot worse than holding hands with you.
okay lit.
And Gabby, don't you dare corrupt her, you got that?
Too late.
Gabby's just
Too late.
looking so mortified. She says,
Dad, you're embarrassing me in front of Letty.
I don't.
That's what dads do.
Letty
That is what
looking
that's
very
done.
lost for words.
and
Gabby, do you want to go on a date with me after we manage to stop the meteor let?
wait, what? And Gabby says, fuck yes, I do.
Who says we gotta wait?
And he says, whoa, back up. What's this about, Meteor?
There's a meteorlet under the waterlet. It's what crashed into the waterlet and caused all the tsunami-lets and the earthquake-lets and the cataclysm-let. And we think that, or we know, that the glassy islet virus is coming from it. So
His eyes go wide. And you are hoping to deal with that.
Well, yeah,
We were hoping Stubbs was gonna eat it.
We've got these. She sort of just nods towards her water breather. That they can help us go underwater lit without drowning lit. It's just going to be really scary lit because the water is wet lit and anyway. But we're going to go down there lit and we're going to find out about the meteor lit with the radar lit that we have, and then we're going to try and cure all the glassy islets. And then everything can go back to normal lit.
I was wrong. She was obviously crazy.
And then I can come back and see Gabby lit.
Gabby is anxiously sort of shifting from one foot to the other. And
Meanwhile, his
Champ
dad The dad's like, I knew there was a catch.
My
Champ
God,
just
she's
slowly
crazy.
gets up and says, I'm gonna have to think about this for a while. You guys feel free to play, be safe, and Gabby, like I told you, if you need help, just do the signal. And she nods.
Why do I have a feeling that the signal is just a giant spotlight in the sky with a shark fin?
I just I'll get back to you on that, but don't worry, I'm not nixing the date. And he climbs up into the ceiling.
Thank you, Let.
I am Ceiling Shark.
Ceiling shark is watching you.
I think I keep
Ceiling
freaking out
No.
Ceiling Shark is watching you, bastard state.
Letty looks self-conscious. I think I keep freaking out your dad, Let.
Won't be the last.
My dad freaks out about a lot of stuff. He's so embarrassing.
I think he's nice and sweet, Let.
Yeah, he is, but he's embarrassing.
That's what dads do.
And besides, I want to go and help you with the meteor.
Really, Let?
He just pops out saying, "That's out of the question."
Wrong.
Well, I think you definitely would have to ask your dad, Let, permission for that, Let. Because I think that is more dangerous than going on a date, Let.
I'm good at
Depends
danger.
on where the date is.
I mean,
And
just
who you
watch.
dating.
She starts running around in circles before tripping over her own 2 feet and face planting.
So she stubs.
Yep.
Letty pops under the ground and pops up again to ease her up like a car jack.
Oh.
She leans on you and says, thanks, Letty. But we'll figure it out. But you want to stay here for tonight, or do you want to go and visit Yui's family with Yui?
I'd like to stay here with you, Lit, if that's okay, Lit.
That would be great. Can we watch TV and maybe cuddle and hold hands? And she has both hands over her face and is looking terribly embarrassed.
Okay, Lit. I don't think I know you well enough for you to see my Borrowlets yet, but we can hold handlets underground, Lit.
Okay, that works really well. And she digs into the ground a little bit.
And Letty reaches out with one of her paws and holds on to Gabby's hand.
Gabby is just looking overjoyed.
I'm a shark.
And yes,
Seriously, where's Bucky to do that?
and she says, I'll turn on one of my favorite movies. The ending's really sad, but everything before that is good.
Is it Jules?
It's
Yes,
Jaws.
it is. She switches the TV to Jaws.
I'm almost surprised it's not Finding Nemo.
Fish are friends.
Letty
So, go ahead.
Letty settles down in the dirt and gets comfortable, while still holding on.
And
to
the
Gabby.
two of you spent the night watching Jaws, and she lets you pick the next movie.
It's Finding Nemo.
She sings a very soulful rendition of "Just Keep Swimming, Just Keep Swimming."
Just keep digging, just keep digging.
Digging.
And then Letty calls Gabby her squishy.
Oh God.
Oh my God!
Yeah, go on then. Letty picks
that-
Finding Nemo.
Without a door, but you say no.
This is my Gabby. There are many like it, but this one is mine.
So, that was, I'll say that lasts you guys the rest of the night unless you want to have a scene. And, on the other side of town, you're still on the wrong side of the tracks, but it's slightly higher class. And Yui, you can see an old, dilapidated-ass building, like ivy growing on it, creaking at all the angles, wind whistling through it.
So, haunted house.
Yeah, this looks like the place.
Yui's like, oh wow, the real estate value went up on this place.
Means at home. It's like, oh,
They
wow.
did some work done. They got some architecture done.
The ivy's new.
They're looking to install that thing from what was that thing in Aqua Teen Hunger Force where Glenn Danzig tries to get blood running up the walls?
No, that they tried the blood running wall thing. It was expensive.
Yeah, they had to go cheap.
They just
They got a guy for that though. Got a guy.
As soon as you're in front of it, a booming voice calls out from inside. Beloved mortal.
Oh, that's my uncle.
Like, oh hell yeah. I like him.
And a spirit tomb bursts from the ground, from the cobblestones, and just wraps Yui up in sort of a spiritommy hug, which sort of looks like Yui's being pulled into a vortex of hell.
Yep, that's my uncle.
Oh,
that's my uncle.
You know they made an animated short of that, right?
Yeah. And they used it in movie. Speaking of Toby, did you see who Uncle Crow is going to be voiced by?
No.
Vic Mignogna.
Vic Mignogna.
Oh, wait, yeah. I think you mentioned
Edward Elric.
Mm-hmm.
But as you're being hugged by the spiritomb, Kreen, your shadow stands up behind you, and there is a grinning, fat, purple Gengar, although he seems to have gone a little white at the edges, just sneering up at you.
Can I just have it with Queen just like just his head just turns, creaks very slowly around to look at him? With a matching smile.
The upper half of Queen's body just slowly rotates.
Well, I actually can't he just rotate his head all the way around like an elf or something.
Yeah, all the sections of his body aren't connected, so his head just turns around 180 degrees with a smile to match the Gengar's and just looks at him back.
The Gengar snickers and says, "Oh, I'm gonna like you. Name's Greg, eh?"
Queen.
It's a pleasure. And he holds out his hand to shake.
There's a joy buzzer in there.
That probably is knowing him.
Queen's gonna put out his giant hand, then look at his hand, and then look at the Gengar for a moment. Because Gengars are 4 feet tall, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Yeah, and they have
almost
really
5
stubby
feet.
arms.
Yeah, so he's almost as tall as I am.
You have to reach more into the shake than he does.
Yeah,
he's gonna hold out his hand, but then stop and look at the Gengar's hand real quick.
there doesn't seem to be anything in it.
Can I make a perception check?
Yes.
Gengar is 4'11", so it's basically 5 feet.
Yeah, and I'm 5'2", so 9. Sweet.
Wow, you guys are the exact same height.
18.
And he seems to be hiding something in his hand.
Literally in his hand.
Oh, that's clever. Yeah, Queen is just gonna get close to shake him and then point at his hand and go, ah!
All right, so you're not stupid either. Yeah, I can work with this.
How's Dora holding up?
Dora is
probably
scared
shooting herself.
shitless.
I thought she would have fainted by this point. It's oh god. Yeah.
She is basically just clinging to the road, looking horrified, and
We still got the cousins.
this
to
is
go.
not helped when a mischievous, or rather, a Miss Magius slowly rises up and places a hand on Dora's shoulder.
Oh no.
Hello. Dora shrieks at the top of her lungs and basically jumps into a tree. So yeah, you've now got Dora hanging off of your branches, Green.
It's just clinging to your branches like a cat.
Yeah, basically.
Queen is gonna like do the carnival thing he did from the very first session because he hasn't done that in a while to try and calm her down.
It does seem to help a little. But Cassandra, who is unusual among Miss Magius in that she doesn't really wear her hat that often, she is instead holding a little Banette doll, and she says, "It's good to see you again, mortal cousin."
You too, Cassie. It's been a while. I meant to drop in earlier, but you know how business is. And
Apocalypse and all.
Yeah, Apocalypse and all.
You look very pretty. Can we play dress up?
She's creepy as shit. Immediately, just like, yeah, cool. Kawaguchi is cool. Let's play dress up. Oh, fuck. I'm done.
Yay, let's play dress up.
He's just like there for a bit. He's like, fine, it has been a while since last time.
Skybro pushes you.
That's alright, I've already got 3, probably. There's more. There's more inside. We've only met like a few of them.
Stubbs waves.
The Miss Magius turns to look at Stubbs and says, "Oh, you'll never do for dress up," and then looks at Skybrew and says, "You might be able to wear some of the human dresses, though."
If she looks at Queen, she just goes,
The
nope.
top part of them.
Nope.
Nope.
She does, in fact, look at Green.
Big meaty hands. Not happening. I'm sorry.
Big meaty claws.
Certainly not. Well, I'll make do. Serenity's resting.
Oh, hang on. There we go. I had to turn the volume back up on my headset. I turned it down when I was moving it.
Spooky tree OP.
There we go.
Wait, hold up. What now?
No. I was just talking about Korean in general.
I actually have a picture that says Spooky Tree OP. I've been saving it for the moment like we get in combat and I can't be killed by anything and just like Spooky Tree OP.
Spooky Tree OP.
I have it sitting on my desktop. I'm just waiting.
Yeah, you guys just come on in. I'm probably gonna be a while.
Stubbs is busy trying to get Dora out of Korean's branches.
You know, Queen's doing the carousel trick to try and keep her calm.
So that means Stubbs is just following her around like do 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 do.
That's adorable.
Oh, holy shit! You can actually do horde encounters with tree venets.
Oh yeah, no, they're terrifying. They are terrifying. Because there is a possibility that one of them has the infinite life combo, and it is creepy. It's like, why won't you die?
Nanomachines, son.
Oh, and apparently there's a pseudo Wudo in that encounter.
Oh yeah, I remember just day 4. They suspect nothing.
They still think I'm one of them.
Oh, that's Jimmy. He thinks he's blending in with us. We just like to keep him around, as a joke.
Like, he's not hurting us. Whatever.
Yeah, we're just waiting to see how long it takes him to realize that we know.
Trees.
Mm-hmm. We're waiting for Eli to get back.
Mm-hmm.
UNA.
I just imagine like they all come into like the kitchen that's absolutely falling apart, and there's just a tree like grown into the things. They're like, "Oh, that's completely normal. What did it come from though? Oh, that's green. Ah, he does that sometimes."
Yeah, I can tell this is gonna be fun.
Oh yes.
Oh my god, I am so happy. Green is all like ghost types. Sweet.
Like, fine.
I'm just thinking of that scene from like the witches from Hocus Pocus.
Oh god, that's gonna be awesome. I'm thinking I have more the image of like Howl's Moving Castle or Spirited Away in my head.
Essentially, every mon on Yui's dad's side is a ghost type.
Well, I just see it as like we see this haunted house that looks absolutely just destroyed and no one wants to go in it. We're gonna go inside. It's a freaking party 24/7 because no one has to sleep, and they're just like woo.
Well, they do have to sleep, but everyone on his dad's side is a ghost. Everyone on
Also-
his mum's side isn't.
I just had a remembrance. Who's seen Scooby Doo in the Ghoul School?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
I'm
basically
thinking of
kind
one
of
of the-
like that.
Yeah.
So, is there any questions from?
Yeah. How old
How old is everyone?
Old enough.
I think I have Green pegged at like 80 something.
80 something.
80
Yeah.
something?
He's an
Yeah.
old fuck.
Oh yeah,
I
he's
mean-
old.
He's got the spirit of Charlie Chaplin in him. Of course.
Yeah.
Well, he's been a Trevenant for like 60 years,
I'm surprised it isn't more.
and he was a well, what's his pre-evolution?
Phantom.
He's been that
Phantom.
for at least 20. So he could be older, but I haven't pegged him. I haven't pegged between 80 and 90.
Yui's probably like around 17, maybe 16, probably like early teens.
Yeah, Rio's late teens, early 20s.
Yeah, Green's old. Green is really, really old.
Let me take a look.
It's the step of stuff.
Of course you'd ask that, Chrono. Of course.
If the group had non-apocalypse jobs, what would they be doing? He'd still be doing what Queen was doing before the apocalypse.
Still be doing what he's doing now, barista.
Rio wouldn't have a job. He'd be just out in the forest, really.
A hobo.
Yeah, Queen would have been helping a human that was a natural medicine physician.
A doctor.
Yeah, but using all natural ingredients and berries
A
and such.
shaman.
Yeah, basically.
Professional
Health
dig.
food store.
Professional tunnel digger.
In all seriousness, she was a kid. She wouldn't have a job.
Yet.
Did you say Yui?
I meant to say
what I was
Letty.
hearing.
Yeah,
Yui is
that's when
also
he
a
said
kid
Yui.
that has a job.
Yeah.
Yui is older though.
Yeah. Now.
Older than
You
Letty.
still
I
had
mean.
still had the job
Okay.
when he was the routes.
What would... Oh, actually just flipping through who's left. Stubbs and Skybrew haven't answered.
It's
Either
a bit
question.
complicated.
Still be experimented on.
With
Test subject, that's his job. Test subject. He's from a vault.
with
Stubbs is also-
Skybrew, her age is the amount of time since what was it, the third game? in this canon, and then minus a couple of months.
Age is question mark.
Yeah. No, that's
Which would be, I think, about 5 years.
I was gonna say that's what's his face, but I can't remember the name of the unknown.
Query.
Query, yeah. What would Stubbs do if he was never able to eat metal or minerals again? Die. That's what he would do.
Probably die, because that's how he gets his sustenance.
Mm-hmm.
Stubbs isn't part changeling and can't survive off of love. Unless that love is basically like a ruby cut in the shape of a heart.
Yeah.
But then he'd be a Sableye.
A piece of
Let's not
iron
bring
cut in
him-
the shape of a heart.
Okay.
Let's not bring him back into this.
Then he
Oh
would
my
be-
God.
Then he
Can
would
you-
be
He's
heavy
always in
hearted.
this.
Can you imagine high school in Pokemon? And it's like, okay, son. Okay, what did you make for your metal workshop final project? Well,
Lunch!
Stubbs, where's your homework? I ate it. But it's
I'm
metal
sorry.
shop. I ate it.
Yeah, no, it's like, well, Peach, my errand ate it. So here's my errand. That's my project.
Here's my Aaron.
And he like eats one more thing and he evolves. See, that's my project.
Sorry about that.
That's fine.
Zarg.
Yeah, it's cool.
About
We're
when did I
just,
Zarg out?
we've
I
just been
can't
off
even remember.
topic for a whole while.
Yeah, we just kind of went off topic while you were
I think we were entering the house.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
and Dora
I-
just got scared.
I just went, you guys come on in. I'm going to be a while.
Yeah. You guys are able to come in, and, hang on, Smarty, I'm gonna PM you something.
Mm-hmm.
These are your characters, after all. Sorry if the liberties I've taken in it have been...
Oh, no, that's fine. They're actually kind of fitting as to why I'd have.
No, I'll be taking liberties with a couple of characters in the Fallout game, so, you know.
Um...
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
out
he's-
of drink.
It's not here.
I need more drink.
I'm gonna take it that Obi's off somewhere.
That's the only question I really need answered.
Maybe Obi is looking after his dogs again.
Probably.
That is a possibility.
What the fuck?
Sounds like rap music, straight out of Compton.
Does sound...
What would?
Oh.
Oh, hold on. What's a
Okay.
Pokemon region that starts with C?
Straight out of Kanto.
Straight out of
That's
Kanto.
K, but close enough.
Yeah, close enough. Straight out of Kanto.
I thought you said that that was his grand.
Oh, hang on. Yes, then
Well,
So,
I'll figure this out. I gotta use the restroom.
I got
We'll be right back.
I got the ones. I thought that said something else.
Well, you guys walk in, and you see, a very bright and happy-looking Chansey under the creepy purple light of a chandelier. And she says, "Oh, wonderful! We never get guests anymore. I'll start putting some things on the fire. Oh, and make sure you brush off your seats before you sit. There might still be cobwebs there. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Claire." Oh, and if you hurt any of my daughters or my nephew, I will tear you limb from limb.
And there we go.
Yeah, I didn't say that they're not all dangerous. It's just that they're not all ghost type.
It's fine. I'm not gonna hurt them, and I don't have any limbs.
You kind of beaten to the punch there.
Back.
Well, I'm sure I'd figure something out, but it's good to know you have your best interests in heart.
No, I have their best interest.
Then she says, she looks up and says, "Oh, Serenity, say hi." And the chandelier just sort of rocks. She's shy.
Eventually, all the other ghosts and Yui come back in, and Claire just starts fawning over Yui like crazy. And in the meantime, Cassandra and Bella are just sort of basically annoying you guys.
Green's cool with it.
Green's cool with it.
Oh,
Bella
yeah.
is a I've forgotten it.
By the way,
You said it like a few
did you say
minutes ago.
Cassandra?
Yeah. Cassandra is the Miss Magius.
Eli. Oh wait, no. Oh, okay, never mind.
No, these are all my characters.
No, because Eli once had a chandelier called Cassandra, I do believe.
No, the chandelier is called Serenity.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just a coincidence.
Mm-hmm.
But the Miss Magius floats up to your branches, Green, and she looks at Dora and says, "My dolly Bella wants to say something to you." "Say something, Bella." And she holds the doll out. Dora is frozen in fear, by the way. And then you can't tell if it's Cassandra talking or if the doll is actually speaking, but a noise comes out of the doll that sounds like, "Hey there, gorgeous. You seeing anybody?"
Why does it sound like puffball? I hate it already.
"Yes, I'm seeing Stubbs. I'm very sorry. Please don't kill me." "Oh, okay. I hope y'all two are happy together."
God damn it, Bella.
How's Stubbs handling all this, by the way?
Stubbs was AFK. That's what happened.
Okay. Stubbs still outside, just like, wait, where did everyone go?
Yeah, what-
You left me behind.
He got stuck in the garden.
You laugh.
But no, I
weeds.
had to deal with the dogs again, and they took way too long.
I understand, it happens.
But yeah, what did I miss?
Dora just got hit on by a floating Banette doll,
Oh, okay.
and now she is hiding behind you.
He just stares at the Banette.
It's a doll that looks like a Banette. You can't be sure if there's an actual Banette inside there or not, but it seems to be talking. The Miss Magius takes it back into her arms and says, "It's all right. I'm sure we'll find another pretty girl for you, Bella."
Wait, hold up, what? Oh.
Bella, stop tormenting them. Especially that one. She's very scared.
But that's what makes it fun.
I know.
Green's leaves are shaking so hard because Dora's shaking. I'm just like, that.
Dora's just shaking Green's head. She's just
Eventually,
rocking.
Dora did drop down to hide behind Stubbs.
Okay.
She's covered in berries.
Yeah, she's just soaked through with berry juice. And Bella actually floats out of the arms of the mischievous, Miss Magius, and looks at Dora and says, I like how that berry juice makes you look, though. It looks like you're covered in blood.
Dora's not here right now. I'm just a smoothie.
Yeah, that's essentially her response.
And Stubbs smells the berries. He's like, He starts licking the berry juice.
Oh,
Now Dora's blushing like crazy, and Cassandra actually looks away, looking a little embarrassed. The doll recoils and says, ew, gross, and floats back to Cassandra.
Yeah, my cousins are a bit. You're probably knowing. Hang on, my brain has stopped working for a second.
I know the feel.
I get that around family too.
One of you go take. Hang on, it'll come to me. No, it's gone.
There's too many dead people to remember.
No, it's actually like it's Dora. That's it.
Oh.
Dora. So one of you take Dora to go find Sarah. She'll probably like her more.
Okay, let's go find Sarah. Whoever that is.
And, down the hall, the darkest part of the room, she's going through a, phase, says Cassandra.
You know, she's been saying that for like years now.
If it isn't a phase, I might kill her.
Don't.
The last thing we need is another ghost. I'm pretty sure Greg would kill you.
I'll take her away.
Uncle Spirit as well.
I know. And Cassandra just sounds terribly dejected at this.
I know you wanted the other thing, but, you know, Sarah is Sarah.
The doll hops over to Yui's head and just clings to it. I want to play dress up.
Come on, then.
We're gonna make you pretty. Anyone else
Yay.
who wants to be pretty, come with us. Though we can't promise
Yay.
miracles.
You just
and-
gets dragged away.
Somewhere out in the world, Yzma sneezes.
Yeah.
Skybrew does backflips through the air.
For the record, Stubbs and Dora, you guys, if you go down the darkest path, you come across a room with "Keep Out" carved into the wood, and "Please" written under it in glitter glue.
Aww.
Stubbs politely knocks at the door.
It opens, and a Sylveon is there. Oh my gosh, hi! Okay, I'm Sarah, and, oh, who the heck are you?
I'm Stubbs, and this is a smoothie.
You don't look like a smoothie. And she actually leans over and licks Dora, who is going redder and redder by the second. Tastes like one, though.
I know.
When I decided to disguise myself as a smoothie, I didn't think everyone would be taste testing me.
Occupational hazard.
Are you guys friends with Yui?
Yes, we're friends with Yui. He came by for a visit.
Then you're friends of mine, too. I'll visit Yui once my sisters are, done with him. That'll take a while.
Yeah.
They said something about dress up.
That'll
Oh god.
take a long while. But until then, I can play with you guys.
That's
Yay!
the code word.
Come on in, we can... I don't know. I don't know what normal living people do. I'm the only one of a few in this house.
You play cards?
No, but I can learn.
I don't know either. Let's learn together.
Cool.
He looks at Dora again and he's like, "You got any towels?"
It actually, when you ask that, Sarah throws a towel at Dora. Always keep it with me.
Always know where your towel is.
Always. Man, I love all of these references to the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
And
Throws the towel complete with a splot sound effect.
yep. With that, would you guys be okay with calling it a session here?
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Did you all have fun?
Yes.
Mhm.
Loads
Good.
of fun.
Thank you all for playing with me, and thank you, Dally, for streaming. It means a lot to me.
And thank you for
And thank you,
GMing. It was
streamers,
lots of
for
fun.
watching.
And I wasn't passing out in the middle of it. That made me enjoy it a lot better.
Yeah.
Okay, shall I go ahead and stop the stream?
Yep.
Thank you for watching, everyone. Good night.
Later,